What's up, guys? Welcome back to Brian Reaction. Now, to my Jamaican brothers and sisters, I love you so much. Do you know, guys, Jamaica is now the most influential country in the world. I know most of you know that. I know most of you are not believing in that. And I know most of you don't know that. Now, Jamaica has been ranked the most influential black country in the world. So guys, in today's video, I have a video for you here from this Bahamian guy. He has a very interesting story about Jamaica. I've been telling you guys, Jamaica is the best place to be. So this guy has been having serious problems and, he decided, let me go visit Jamaica, and try see how things will be. I'm very sure maybe he met somewhere, maybe, people going to Jamaica, people loving Jamaica, people feeling good in Jamaica, people's health improving in Jamaica. So maybe, he decided to a little bit switch things and, visit Jamaica and see how things will turn out. So he has a very interesting story in this video. I want you guys to listen to this story and I'll be back with a few comments.
Grew up in Freeport, Grand Bahama. That's in the Bahamas. Beautiful place, quiet. You get away from the fast, crazy life. It's home to a lot of beautiful people. Now, the thing is, at the age of 16, I became a theater actor in Freeport. Started doing stage shows and traveling and all of that good stuff, and became pretty popular in the arts. So as time went by, people would recognize me from stuff and they just kind of look at me. And it sounds normal, but it's kind of weird as the years would pass, people just looking at you and not talking to you. And that's how it kind of is in Freeport. People will look more than they'll talk. I don't know how it is now. I haven't been there for years. People probably change. New generations of people, they maybe talk more. But my experience was people just looking at you and not talking to you. And when you're in a small town like Freeport is pretty small compared to a lot of places. It's pretty small. And all these people just kind of looking at you and not talking to you becomes weird. Your life starts to feel like it's in a fishbowl. That started to really mess with me. And I started having panic attacks. The panic attacks could have been triggered by that. It could have been triggered because I was a part of this church and all of a sudden I wasn't a part of that church anymore and I was trying to figure out my life. Like, that church just really offended me and I couldn't find myself continuing to go there. And I was trying to figure my life out and I started having these panic attacks that were really bad. And if you know about panic attacks, that's like you feeling like you're losing your mind, going crazy, and you don't know what's happening to you. And the only thing that helped me through that process is I took a trip to Jamaica. And the minute I got on the plane to go to Jamaica, I heard the people on the plane talking to each other. And Jamaicans that were sitting on side of me started talking to me, having conversations with me. I didn't have to force it, didn't have to fight for it, didn't have to try. They just were talking. And I found that so beautiful. People talking to each other. Because it's what I was missing in Freeport. In Freeport, no one was talking to me. No one would say, hey, I know you from this show. How you doing, man? I enjoyed that. That's something no one ever did to me. No one. Once again, I'll say, these are the people I grew up with. It's all love. It is what it is. You can't choose where you're going to grow up. You can't choose any of that shit. So it's not their fault. I just didn't belong there. It was way too quiet. So I left there and I moved to Nassau, Bahamas. That was better, but I always remember Jamaica. And when I came to Jamaica, after I arrived, I went to a strip club. I remember that I went to a strip club and I went to a nightclub. No, I went to a nightclub first, then the strip club. Yeah, I think it was that order. But when I say Jamaica nursed me back to health, I am not playing with you, Jamaica. The people, the way you connect, the way you love your country, the way you love each other, and the way you made me feel welcome. And that's why it's always a place I come back to. So, hey, if you're in Jamaica and you see this video, say hi. Say hi. Talk to me.
Wow, that was very, very powerful. Now, even now, the bordering Caribbean countries are now agreeing that Jamaica is the best. Jamaica is number one. Jamaica is dominating the Caribbean and Jamaica is leading. Now, there's a story I did, I think yesterday, about this Arabic woman. She has been living with complications for so many years. She was from Lebanon. She went to Canada, but the conditions did not change. Imagine meeting all the best doctors in the world. You all know these countries, Canada, Lebanon, they have the best doctors in the world, but still they could not manage even to cure her. They could not even manage to help her. So she has been living with these problems for so many years until one day she decided, let me visit Jamaica. So she went to Jamaica. Not that Jamaica has the best doctors, no. She just decided, let me switch off and try another different environment, which was a very, very good idea. So when she went to Jamaica, you saw her story. I know if you visited that video, you've seen her story. When she visited Jamaica, things started changing abruptly. Her health condition improved and she healed completely. So all the complications she had when she was in Lebanon and in Canada, they all stopped and they went away. So she was healed. She started living a good life in Jamaica and she decided, she's gonna appreciate the Jamaicans for the loving, for the caring, for that journey. By the way, it's not an easy journey. Imagine having all the complications, having all those complications and deciding to switch off to another country, and when you go there they just stop. It's like a miracle. It's showing how Jamaica is the best place for you to be. So when she went to Jamaica, everything changed for her and she was healed and all the complications stopped. So in today's video is a Bahamas guy. This guy, he has told us his story, and you guys, you have seen how this guy has been struggling. While in his country, people were not talking to him. He was even going through panic attacks, depression, because, being lonely, you can imagine having a serious condition and people are like, avoiding you. It's always very, very difficult. It's a very difficult time being in a certain condition, not even a good condition, a very bad condition, and people around you are not talking to you, they're avoiding you, they're just looking at you and they are doing nothing. So this guy also decided, no, let me go, let me visit Jamaica. I think he just needed to like switch off the environment and try refreshing up a bit. So he decided, let me go and visit Jamaica. So you have seen that while he was in the plane, he realized that Jamaican people are so friendly, are so loving. They're just those people who love, making friends, talking to people, interacting. So the Jamaican people started interacting with him and he felt so special, you know, because in his country, people were not talking to him, people were avoiding him, and he was being depressed. He was undergoing panic attacks, the loneliness, people avoiding you. It's always a very difficult moment. So while going to Jamaican, he noticed something very, very different. He noticed that Jamaican people were talking to him, were interacting with him, were trying to know him. So he felt so special. So when he arrived to Jamaica, he saw how Jamaican people are operating, and he was very, very, very happy. He was very pleased by that. And that made him become even better because, he was being avoided in his country, and he realized in Jamaica, the people, the people have that unity, that oneness, that caring, that love. So he experienced that in Jamaica, and things changed for him completely. The panic attacks, the depression, they all, went away because now he was having the company of the people. You have had even decided, to go to this, club, the street clubs in Jamaica. The vibe, Jamaican vibe. Jamaican vibe is always on another big level. When you go to Jamaica, you go listen to Jamaican music, Jamaican lifestyle, Jamaican vibe. Oh my God, you're gonna love it. So I think this guy experienced that in Jamaica, and it really, really helped him a lot because you have seen in that video, he just decided to do that video specifically to thank Jamaicans for making him become better, because obviously they did that. In his country, they were doing nothing, they were avoiding him, and he was sinking. But in Jamaica, they showed him love, they welcomed him well, they interacted with him, and this guy became better. So these are some of the reasons why, Jamaica is now the best. People are now flocking to Jamaica. Everyone wants to go to Jamaica. People have realized when you go to Jamaica, you will get loving people. You will get that, that good life that you want. You will live peacefully with people. And those people, those people are blessed. Those are blessed people. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Until my next video, one love.